Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be starting the brand new Madden 08 NEXT franchise that is going to coincide with our NCAA 06 NEXT Dynasty, the Kentucky Wildcats Dynasty. We are going to be doing a Bengals franchise here on Madden 08, and even though they are both different years, the 06 Dynasty draft classes will transfer over to the 08. They actually did make that change, which is awesome. But before we get into this franchise, I'm just going to lay some things out that you guys should know. They only have the 2022 rosters here on the franchise, or just on Madden 08 Next. So until they update the rosters, we are going to be rolling with the Kentucky Dynasty and the Bengals franchise. So yeah, that's how it's going to be. I will be making roster moves in the offseason that were similar to what the Bengals did in the 2022 offseason into the 2023 season. So that should hopefully just even things out so it isn't as bad. But of course, we are going to be missing big players like CJ Stroud, Bryce Young. I guess we'll never get to see if he develops into a great quarterback. But as for the current Bengals roster, the 2022 roster, we still do have players like Jesse Bates and Von Bell, but we will be getting rid of them in the offseason. As for depth chart changes, I will be putting Drew Sample at starting fullback and, of course, T. Higgins at number 2 wide receiver so that Boyd can be in the slot. I also put Logan Wilson at middle linebacker number 2, so when we're nickel, Logan Wilson will still be out on the field. And right here, you'll see that I will put Eli Apple cornerback 2, so Mike Hilton can be in the slot. And I will also be taking Jesse Bates out of the kick returner and punt return because, I mean, he just doesn't do that, even though he has a high overall and the game put him in there. So we did have our roster was actually full, but we did have gaps in the tackle and outside linebacker, so I will be getting rid of Travion Williams, and I also will be getting rid of Tapu. This is just so that we have space to pick up a tackle, and we actually will pick up Tyron Smith, which is a huge addition to our O-line, which of course is not very good. And we also will pick up Daniel Hardy for the left outside linebacker gap. He probably won't see much field time, but it's just to put him in. As for training, we did some upgrades on Burrow, Akeem Davis-Gaither just to get the young guy who will have playing time, just to get him a little bit better so he's not as much of a liability. Dax Hill, also the rookie, we're getting him geared up to play safety next year. Evan McPherson, of course, giving him upgrades. Mixon, we will also be getting upgraded for the running drill. And of course, Jamar Chase will also be getting upgrades because we need to develop him as fast as we can. The philosophy page does not matter as much. The defensive type, we will be running a 4-3, even though we won't be in the base 4-3 that much. Yeah, these sliders don't really mean that much. I just like to set them up before the season starts. When it comes to the preseason results, we went 3-1. Of course, it doesn't mean that much, but that's just the result of the preseason. Our Week 1 matchup will be against the Ravens at home, game of the week, Monday night. Huge matchup. Let's see if this game can live up to the hype. Here we are, Paycor Stadium. Monday Night Football, national broadcast. Let's see what we can do against the Baltimore Ravens. AFC North matchup, rivalry game. Everything great about a nationally televised primetime game. So the Ravens will defer the ball, and we will get the ball. A bit of a weird bounce in the end zone, but Trent Taylor is able to get the touchback. So obviously, Joe Mixon, a big part of our offense. We're going to try to be using him a lot this season, not only as a rushing back, but also as a receiving back. As you can see here, he is getting good yards on the ground. And when it comes to receiving, we do need to get all of our receivers involved as much as we can, as Joe Burrow makes a great pass to Jamar Chase right there for the first down into Baltimore territory. But yeah, when it comes to passing, we do need to develop the short routes first going into the games. We need to set up the short pass so that we can hit the deep pass later. I have had problems with that. I mean, who doesn't love going long when you have receivers like Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd, as Burrow takes a big sack off of the play fake. But yeah, now more into the game. Big pressure from Baltimore, and Burrow is able to find Jamar Chase for the first down. We are now in the red zone on the opening drive. And, ooh, into double coverage. Nearly picked off. Second down. Burrow will find Trent Taylor to make it 3rd and 3. The ball goes to Mixon. He cuts around to the outside, and he is stopped. 4th down. The Bengals have to settle for a field goal after such a great drive. And now let's see what Baltimore can do. They're going to hand it off to their fullback, Ricard, and he's able to get some good yards. 2nd and 4 at their own 28-yard line. They're going to hand it off. Oh, no, they're going to give it to Jackson. Jackson's actually just going to take it around the outside and get nothing. 3rd and 4. Jackson. Fake to Dobbins. He's going to run around. He's going to take it for himself again, and he's going to get 4th down. 3 and out. Not a good look for the Ravens to start the season. Rolling out to the right. He has Hurst. Oh, big hit. Knocks the ball out from Hurst. Burrow audibles. I thought that I saw some pressure here, but it turns out there wasn't much pressure. So Burrow dropping back, rolling right. Doesn't see anybody. Lasers it to Hurst, and Hurst with the 1st down. Great passing catch there. Mixon gobbled up in the backfield. No gain. 2nd and 10 at our own 34-yard line. Burrow, nice pass to Higgins. Past the sticks. That'll move it to a 1st down. And a play fake to Mixon. Lobbing it deep into double coverage. Nothing. Alright, 2nd and 10 on our own 46. Burrow drops back, rolls right. He has Chase wide open. Look at that separation. And he misses the tackle. Jamar Chase, that is going to be our first touchdown of the year. That's the first connection for Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow of the season for a touchdown. What a pass. Nice run after the catch by Jamar Chase. That's the first of many to come. Jackson looking deep. Not a good pass. Tipped and picked off by Logan Wilson. There we go, baby. That's the first interception for our defense, and it comes from a linebacker. Not very often. And, oh, there's the first interception that Joe Burrow will be throwing this season. Hopefully not many to come. Jackson fires it to the sideline. Duvernay, nice grab. Not able to knock it out. That will be a 1st down. Minute left to go in the 1st. Ball on their own 46. They're going to hand it off to Drake. Good move by Drake, and he gets enough for a 1st down. Very nice run by Drake. Lamar Jackson steps back, throws it up, and it's over the head of everybody. That'll bring 2nd and 10. Drake, nice moves. And does he get a 1st down? No, he doesn't. 3rd and inches. Let's see what the Ravens do. They're going to hand off to Dobbins. No, they're not. And Jackson is going to be down in the backfield for a sack. That'll lead them to punt it back to us. And we're going to give it to Mixon. Mixon getting busy. Gets a 1st down. That'll be about a 15-yard run. And we're up 10-0 at the end of the 1st quarter. We're going to lob it out to Mixon on the side. Nothing. 2-yard gain. Burrow drops back to Hurst. Hurst is hit again, and it's knocked out. Those linebackers are really laying the lumber on our tight end. Boyd comes up with a huge grab for a 1st down. That'll put us past the 50-yard line into Baltimore territory. Higgins again. Comeback route. 2nd and 3. Give it to Mixon, and he is bottled up. The cornerback read that like a book. Burrow drops back. Pass out to Chase. It is intercepted by Roquan Smith. 40, 35, and down at the 30-yard line. That is pick number 2 for Joe Burrow on the day. Not a good look on opening weekend in front of a nationally televised audience. Lamar Jackson puts Mark Andrews into motion. Jackson back, looking. Lobs it up into the end zone. And it is caught by Robinson for a touchdown. Oh my gosh, what a grab. That'll make the lead only a three-point lead. Mixon on the screen pass out to the side. Nice little pickup by Mixon. He is a workhorse for us. Burrow rolling right. He has Higgins. Higgins, for some reason, stopped in the middle of his route. I don't know what that was about. But on 3rd and inches, Mixon, of course, can pick it up on the ground, up the gut. Oh, almost picked off. Was intended for Boyd there, but good tight coverage. Boyd again downfield, but just not really there. It was triple coverage. So that'll lead to 3rd and 10 on our own 33. Burrow will drop back, and he finds Trent Taylor over the middle. Nice read for a first down. 4 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. Burrow will take another pass. He heaves it to Jamar. Jamar has his man beat, but it's underthrown. That could have possibly been another touchdown if Burrow was able to make that pass. Another screen pass to Mixon. No blocking, though, so he wasn't able to get any yardage out of it. 3rd and 10. Hit as he threw. And that'll be 4th down for the Bengals, and the Baltimore Ravens will get the ball at their own 10-yard line as Drake has a medium gain on his run, 2nd and 6. They'll give it to Drake again, and he will get a first down and much more. Almost at 30-yard line, 28-yard line. They'll give it to Drake once again, but DJ Reader gets right into the backfield to stop it. A draw play for Drake, Trey Hendrickson all over it. Lamar Jackson will drop back to pass on 3rd down, and Robinson just barely did not make it, so the Bengals will get the ball again at the Baltimore 43-yard line. Burrow rolling out, passes it, almost sees nobody, but Drew Sample is able to haul it in on the sideline. Very nice passing catch there. Burrow heaves it up. Oh, underthrown. Marlon Humphrey intercepts it. Marlon Humphrey to the 30-yard line. That is pick number 3 for Joe Burrow. We need to get that under control or we're not going to win this game. And there goes Duvernay on the sideline. Lamar Jackson for a huge pass. And now Baltimore's inside the Cincinnati 40. Jackson to pass again to Mark Andrews, and now they're inside the 30-yard line, 2nd and 2. Jackson to pass again. And oh, Chidobe Awuzie intercepts it 40, 45, 50. Down at midfield, Chidobe Awuzie picks off Lamar Jackson. Talk about a game of interceptions. Joe Mixon gets -5 yards there on the run. Not a good play. Joe Burrow's going to roll out to the left. Sees nobody. Passes it to Boyd, but Boyd gets hit hard. 3rd down and 15. Big conversion here if Burrow can get this. Burrow rolls out to the left. Sees nobody. He decides to take it on his own, and he gets all 15 yards and a couple more. It's for the first down. That's the first time, maybe of many, that we'll be able to see Joe Burrow scramble. And speaking of him scrambling, he probably should have there. Kind of just a sitting duck. Wanted a pass downfield, but nothing really opened up, and Madubuike was able to break his block and get Joe Burrow for the sack. Alright, 2nd and 16. 54 seconds left in the half. High snap. Burrow finds Higgin on the sideline. That'll make it 3rd and about 8. Burrow in the shotgun. We're going to pass it here. He can't find anybody. Oh my gosh. Was that a catch? What a catch by Trent Taylor and pass. 4th and inches. Burrow will just sneak it right over the line. 1st and 10. Burrow rolling out to the left. Mixon in the flat, wide open. Mixon's able to run over a guy and get a gain of 8 for 2nd and 2. Burrow finds Higgins, and he fumbles it. Baltimore picks it up, and that is a costly turnover. But the booth will review it. Let's see what happened here. To me, it didn't look like he was down. Maybe just barely. And that's a close one. Knee and ball come out and down at the same time. And they're going to rule it in Cincinnati's favor. 1st and goal. And Burrow gets sacked. Heavy pressure. I don't know what happened to the O-line there. So 2nd and goal. And they're just going to spike it so they can get a field goal before the end of the half. That'll make the score 13-7 Bengals going into halftime. Close game here, but Baltimore will get the ball first in the second half. They're going to give it to Drake. Nice little run by Drake. Jackson, draw play to Drake again. Drake's able to get a couple. Draw play to Dobbins, and Dobbins is stuffed. That is 3 and out for the Ravens, sorry. And look at this punt. Trent Taylor decides to fair catch it. Unlucky bounce, and the Bengals are down to inside their own 10. So Burrow, 1st and 10, hands it off to Mixon. Good blocks downfield, and Mixon is able to fight for the first down past the 20-yard line. Burrow drops back, looking for the screen pass, and what? He got hit as he threw. The ball went over the middle, and it is intercepted. That is interception number 4 for Joe Burrow. Not looking good, as Trey Hendrickson gets a 5-yard face mask on the run. That'll make it another first down. All right, Lamar Jackson has Mark Andrews in motion. They're going to hand it off to Drake. Drake is able to make a guy miss, and he'll get a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6 at the Cincinnati 12. Baltimore's down 6. They give it to Drake. Drake is able to shed a tackle, and he's able to get a first down at the Cincinnati 5-yard line. 1st and goal for the Ravens. And they're thinking about scoring right now. Lamar Jackson has a keeper, but he just slides down. There was absolutely nothing there. They give it to Dobbins. Dobbins is down at the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal. They fake it to Dobbins, and Lamar Jackson is in for the touchdown. You just have to be ready for that with a quarterback like Lamar Jackson. So now the Ravens are up 14-3. Bengals get the ball back, 15-yard line. 2nd and 9. Play fake to Mixon. Drew Sample on the sideline, and he's able to pick up a first down and some more. So now it's 1st and 10. Burrow rolling out to the left. He's going to try to scramble, and he does get some yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 4. Burrow drops back. He tries to pass it to Mixon on the screen, but the O-line gets in the way of the pass. That's just, you got to execute the play better than that. Burrow finds Higgins. Oh, but he is rocked. Would have been a first down, but these linebackers are really laying big hits, so our receivers can't catch balls well. 2nd and 11 for the Ravens here. They're going to hand it off to Drake. Drake fumbles it, but Baltimore picks it up. Drake picks the ball back up. Lucky for him, it is now 3rd and 6 on their own 19-yard line. They give it to Dobbins. Dobbins is able to squeeze through the line and pick up a first down. Baltimore's really running the ball all over us. Drake up the gut, stuffed for a 2-yard gain. 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter now. Jackson drops back, and he is hit as he throws. The ball falls incomplete. They're going to send Dobbins out to the wide receiver position. Jackson heaves it to Dobbins, and is broken up by Eli Apple. Good play by Eli Apple there. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back. On their own 43, Burrow drops back. 1st and 10. Hurst makes the catch, was able to hold on to it after the hit. That makes it 2nd and 5. Give it to Mixon. First down, 40, and stops before the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Mixon again, but this time a pass. Another first down for Mixon. Mixon is really being a big-time player for us this game. 2nd and 10. Burrow rolling to the left, almost takes a sack, rolling back out to the right, and he's going to scramble. Was that a first down? Nope, 3rd and about a yard. Burrow's going to take the quarterback keeper. He's not going to get it. 4th down. Quarterback keeper again on 4th down, and they're not going to get it. But Cincinnati challenges the spot of the ball. It seemed like he had gotten past, but maybe the refs made a bad call. But after further review, the ruling is going to stand. So Baltimore's going to get the ball in deep Cincinnati territory. 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter is just about over. They're going to hand it off to Drake. Stopped at about the 20-yard line. So going into the 4th, Baltimore up by 1. 2nd and 5. Their own 20-yard line. They're going to toss it to Drake. Drake makes a man miss, and he's able to get a first down. What a play by Drake. This run game of theirs is really hurting us. Jackson drops back. Bobbled. Almost picked off by Jesse Bates. He just wasn't able to hang on to it. An early movement up front. Looks like Mark Andrews may have false started there, so it's going to be 2nd and 15 at their own 20. I formation. Jackson drops back. And, oh my, intercepted by Mike Hilton. Mike Hilton sitting in his zone right under that route. Turns over the ball. Huge for the Cincinnati Bengals. And now the Bengals are in scoring position as Mixon takes the run inside the 20-yard line. Mixon, play fake. Tyler Boyd corner the end zone and just barely overthrown. 2nd and 10. Burrow rolling right. Boyd corner the end zone again, but this time he comes down with it. Touchdown for the Bengals. That is a huge play for the Bengals. They really needed that. 4th quarter, down by 1. Tyler Boyd's able to get open. Good pass, good handle. And now the Bengals are going to be up by 5. So they're going to go for 2 to try to go up by a touchdown. Burrow drops back, rolls right. He can't find anybody. He runs up and he does not get it. He's tackled before he can get in. So the Ravens are going to get the ball down by 5. 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter. They're going to hand it off to Drake twice in a row. That'll be enough for a first down. 1st and 10. Baltimore, hand it off to Drake again. Makes a man miss. And that's another first down for Drake. Drake is having quite the game. They're going to hand it off to Dobbins. Dobbins gets about a 5-yard pickup, 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Dobbins again, and that's another first down. All running plays. Dobbins again makes a man miss, and that's a gain of about 4. Or make it 2. 2nd and 8. Toss play to Drake. And gobbled up in the backfield. So now it's 3rd down at the Cincinnati 45-yard line. Jackson steps back. He finds Bateman on the sideline. He's able to keep his momentum, turn it upfield, and get the first down. So now Baltimore's in scoring position, down by 5. They're going to hand it off to Drake. Trey Hendrickson, good play to get off the block. Only keep him to a gain of 1. They hand it to Drake again. Only a couple yards there. So now it's 3rd down. Jackson drops back. He's going to pass it to Oliver, and Oliver's going to fumble it. And Jesse Bates is going to pick it up at the 1-yard line. Baltimore's not able to score. So the Bengals, on their own 1-yard line, they're really only able to run it. There's Mixon able to get a few yards. Going to hand it off to Mixon again on 3rd and 7, and they're not able to get anything. So Baltimore does get the ball back, but they didn't score. They're going to hand it off to Drake. Drake's able to get a gain of about 8. They hand it off to Drake again, and Drake's able to get a first down. They're just running it all over our defense. Jackson drops back. He has a man in the end zone, and Duvernay with the touchdown. Eli Apple got absolutely burnt on that fake. Lamar Jackson goes right over the top. Takes a huge hit. Duvernay caught it for the touchdown. So now they're going to go for 2 because they're only up by 1. They want to go up by a field goal. They run it with Drake, and Drake fumbles it. We recover it, but that means nothing. So, Baltimore up by 1. It's the 4th quarter. Bengals get the ball, 2 minutes left. Taylor's going to return this one. He's at the 30. 35, makes a man miss at the 40. 45, he's down at the 46-yard line. They're going to give it to Mixon up the gut, makes a man miss. And now it's 3rd down. A minute and a half left. Down by 1. 1 timeout. In the 4th quarter. Burrow. Dropping back, rolling right. He's going to pass it to Chase, who was open, but a zone stepped in front of it, and Marlon Humphrey has his 2nd interception of the day. Baltimore's going to get into victory formation. And the Bengals still have a timeout. I don't know what they're in victory formation for, but they're going to have to pick up a first down if they want the Bengals to not have a chance. Hand it off to Dobbins, and it's 4th down. So the Bengals get it with 15 seconds left. Burrow rolls out to the right. He has Chase on the corner route, but Chase is down inbounds, so the clock is going to roll. No timeouts. Time is expired. Burrow's going to roll to the left. He has Higgins. Higgins catches it, and it's knocked out. And that's going to be the end of the ball game. Ravens are going to win by 1. That is a tough loss for the Bengals to start out with. 5 interceptions from Joe Burrow. Just not a very good game for Joe Burrow. He threw the ball 44 times, 52% completion. Only sacked 3 times, which is better than normally, but we kind of gave up on Mixon. I mean, Mixon was really doing well in the first half on the screen passes and the runs, but we kind of gave up on him. Higgins there, you can see the stats. Higgins and Mixon lead the team in receptions. Jamar Chase leads the team in yards. Just wasn't a good overall game. Yeah, Jamar Chase leading them. When it comes to drops, there was just some big hits. You can't really blame the drops on any of the players. When it comes to blocking, there you have it. The sacks, Leo Collins 2, Alex Kappa 1. Pretty good job. Tyron Smith with 7 pancakes. He's doing his job well. When it comes to the tackle leaders, we have Jermaine Pratt with 7 leading the team. Then Jesse Bates with 6 and Trey Hendrickson with 5, Von Bell 5. Tackle for losses, Akeem Davis-Gaither getting 1 loss. That's a huge one. Michael Hilton and DJ Reader sacks. Sam Hubbard and DJ Reader both get themselves a sack. No big hits. We did have 3 picks as a team. Awuzie, Hilton, and Wilson were all able to get 1. But it wasn't enough to put away the Ravens. We can't be giving up 5 interceptions against a team, well, against any team. Jesse Bates had a good game, 2 pass deflections, and Jermaine Pratt had 2 forced fumbles. The defense really did their job, the offense not so much. Here's your week 1 results. Nothing too insane. If you guys did enjoy the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe and comment what I could do better, maybe in the future. If you'd like to see anything special from the series, please let me know, but this has been Cam on PS2. I'll see you guys later.